Hello guys, how are you? Today we will talk about an important tool in 3D design, which is the dimensional adjustment tool, where we will touch on explaining the various dimensions of the shapes in the software and the way to adjust them. But before starting the explanation, do not forget to support the channel with likes, subscribe, share the video, and let's get started. First we choose a plane to be the face on which we will draw and hide the other planes, and we choose the upper plane. Then we click on the pen icon to show us several tools, including a dimension tool. First we have to adjust the length of the straight line. We create a line. Then we press the dimensioning tool, press both ends of the line or directly on the line to adjust its length, and press the number to determine the value of the line length. And for two intersecting straight lines, we can adjust the angle between them by pressing the dimension tool, and then on the two lines to adjust the angle. As for the aligned rectangle, we can adjust its angle of inclination by adding a horizontal line starting from one of its vertices. We press the line in the side and adjust the angle. And in order to avoid the rectangle moving in an undesirable way, we adjust the distance between its vertex and the point of origin. As for the circle, we can adjust its diameter by clicking on its circumference and setting the value of its diameter. As for the ellipse, we can adjust the value of each of its axes by clicking on its circumference and dragging while continuing perpendicular to the axis we want to adjust. As for all circular arcs, we can adjust the diameter of the arc. And to adjust its length we add two lines to draw the central angle, then we adjust the angle value, and the arc length is as follows. And for the ellipse arc, we can adjust both axes by clicking the arc and dragging and holding perpendicular to the axis whose length we want to adjust. And to adjust the arc length, we draw the central angle with two lines and determine its value. And the arc length is as follows. And for the conic arc, we can determine its length by pressing it and row to determine the type of conic as follows. As for the inscribed polygon, we can determine the diameter of the circle that the polygon surrounds. We can also adjust the side length of a regular polygon, as well as the number of its sides. For the circumscribed polygon, we can set the diameter of the circle surrounding the polygon, the length of its side, and the number of sides as the exact inscribed polygon. For a spline, we can set both the length of the curved line and both the horizontal distance between 2 points, as well as the shortest distance between 2 points, and the vertical distance between 2 points, including its ends. For a Bezier curve, we can set the length of the curve, the horizontal distance between its two ends, as well as the shortest distance between its two ends, the vertical distance between its two ends, and the shortest distance between two curve adjustment points. And for the distance between a point and another shape, we can determine both the vertical distance between a point and a straight line, the distance between 2 points, the distance between a point and the center of a circle. The distance between a point and the nearest point of the circumference of a circle. The distance between the point and the center of the ellipse. We cannot determine the distance between a point and the perimeter of an ellipse. And we can determine the shortest distance between a point and a circular arc. The shortest distance between a point and a tangent arc. We cannot determine the distance between the point and the arc of the ellipse. The distance between the point and the conic. The distance between a point and a spline. The distance between a point and a Bezier curve. At the end of the video, I hope you have benefited from the explanation and see you in the next video.